Let me for the game come on, let me get a video, let me make a video, I'll make a video tonight. Let me just go off and just say I'm tired of people bringing up Karl Malone and Gary Payton with the Kobe and Shaq led Lakers in 2004. People say he played them two Hall of Fame, two top 75 players in Gary Payton and Karl Malone, but they failed to realize and bring to. You do know Karl Malone played in the Jordan era in the 80s. Mid 80s, late 80s, like 87, 88 he came in the league. Karl Malone was 40 years old. Karl Malone was 40 years of age. Gary Payton played against Michael Jordan in the 90s, early 90s. Gary Payton was 35 years young. Karl Malone was no longer a all-star player, so was Gary Payton wasn't. They was older players at the end of their career trying to tag on to a great tandem with Kobe and Shaq to win the championship. Wasn't no dream team, wasn't no Miami Heat superstar team. They ain't all in their prime. Wasn't no Cavaliers team, LeBron James, Kyrie, Kevin Love. Wasn't no Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Draymond, and Klay Thompson. It wasn't that. Like, stop that shit. Karl Malone was 40 years old. Hurt too. Matter of fact, he was hurt in the finals. He was 40 years old. Gary Payton was 35. Y'all niggas gotta stop that shit. And they still made it to the finals with that old ass team. They had an old ass team. Old as shit. Shaq was getting older. You got Shaq and Karl Malone, two big ass niggas in the paint. Where the fuck is Kobe gonna go score at? Y'all understand basketball? That's what Draymond Green. Some of the haters and the people in the comments. Do you understand basketball? How basketball works? You got two niggas primarily playing the paint. Two niggas that's 6'10" plus, and Karl Malone and Shaq 7'1", 7'2". Dominating the paint. Where the fuck is Kobe Bryant gonna go score at? For the people that say he had a bad series against the Detroit Pistons, where the fuck is he gonna go score? He got a 6'9", 6'8", 6'10", Tayshaun Prince with length, contesting everything up the perimeter, with Rick Hamilton guarding him. They had Ben Wallace in the paint, Rasheed Wallace in the paint. They had like work. If you cover where you going, you have to take jump shot, and hopefully they go in. Luckily, game 2, he scored 33 points. The only reason why they won the game because Kobe scored 33 points, hit the game-winning 3 to 10 into overtime. He scored 33 in that game. That's the only game they won. He got hot that one game, and they won the game. The other time it was tough, making tough, laying down 2-pointers, jump shots, mid-range, long 21-footer, 24-footer. There was no space to get in the paint. There's a reason why LeBron James like to spread the floor and have his center be the power forward, and Chris Bosh and Kevin Love had them on 3-point line, had them at 17-foot elbow or at the 3-point line. There's a reason why LeBron James doesn't play with a dominant center, that's a paint guy. He doesn't play with a big that plays with his back against the basket. He cannot drive and attack the basket, bro. There's a reason. That's why when he had Shaq was an all-star. I'm gonna keep saying it. Shaq was an all-star previously with the Phoenix Suns. Then he went my mission to Reno, win a ring for the King. Shaq was older. You still had to run the other teams through Shaq. I don't get that how old he was. He was still a double-digit scorer, and he had a pretty damn good finals against the Boston Celtics in 2010. It's just that LeBron didn't use him in that way because LeBron James could not. Like, imagine LeBron James at the 3-point line and Shaq. You have to double team Shaq, and Shaq can kick it out back to LeBron, and LeBron can shoot threes and jump shots. But LeBron is not a great jump shooter. So they played Shaq certain minutes and certain time because LeBron James need that paint area. He need that driving space. So go back to Kobe playing with 40-year-old Karl Malone, 35 Gary Payton, and Shaq that was getting up there. That's why they let him go, because he was getting old. They chose you, Kobe. He was younger. What driving lanes and driving space Kobe would have if Karl Malone right there and Shaq in the paint? You got 4 or 5 niggas in the paint area with Kobe defender. It's gonna be 6, 7 niggas in the paint. What kind of shot can he get off in the paint, bro? That's what people that don't understand basketball. I just had to bring that up. Karl Malone was trying to win a championship, chasing the ring at 40. He was chasing the ring in his prime when he was MVP of the league. Gary Payton was 35 years old. He was no level close to being all-star no more. We gotta start making sense with these arguments. We have to start being objective. We have to start being respectful to arguments. We have to start putting stuff in perspective. We have to put things in perspective on what time and what was it. Did he play with 2 Hall of Famers? Yes or no? Did he play with Karl Malone, Gary Payton? Is they top 75 players? Yes or no? We can't just make it yes or no. We gotta provide context. Context. Karl Malone was 40. Gary Payton was 35. That's context. Karl Malone was hurt during all through that playoff and through that series. Kobe got hurt. That Kobe was actually hurt. Kobe offensive game, he only scored average 24 that series. I mean that whole season. Because he had to get them implemented. He had to implement Karl Malone in that offense. Of course, you still have Shaq and Gary Payton. He had to play off the ball more because he had Gary Payton and D-Fish. We got to provide context, bro. I'm tired of these bullshit, lame-ass arguments. But anyway, y'all like, subscribe, and enjoy the game 1. Golden State, let's go.